Why have I been woken from my nap? Jack Frost hissed at the goblin. Where is my wand? And what is all that dreaded yapping? It's my puppy, the goblin wailed. Jack Frost shook him. What do you mean your puppy? He growled. All the puppies are my puppies. Widow stumbled past again, and Seren dared to peep out from behind the portrait. I am sorry, but I had to come, the goblin gabbled. There were I ordered you not to bring that hound here till it was trained, Jack Frost yelled. I've just trodden in 3 separate puddles. Widow stopped to chase his own tail, and Seren beckoned to him again, but he did not see her. I am sorry, the goblins squawked again, but this I do not care how hard the training is, Jack Frost bellowed. I am far too busy to be dealing with a nasty yappy one chewing puppy. I need my beauty sleep. At that moment the goblin spotted Seren leaning out from behind Jilly Chilly's portrait. Fairies, he stammered, pointing at her. Stop interrupting me. Jack Frost shrieked. Widow spotted Seren, dropped the wand and stumbled towards her. Fairies, the goblin spluttered out. Jack Frost grabbed at Widows, who dodged out of his grasp, tumbled sideways, and slid into Seren's open arms. I've got you, she gasped, staggering backwards. Rachel and Kirsty put her towards the nearest window as Jack Frost floundered across the broken furniture. Come back here with my puppy, he roared. Kirsty struggled with the window catch. Quickly, Rachel exclaimed. Jack Frost lunged at them. As the catch turned, Kirsty flung open the window, and the fairies flew out with Widows. They turned and saw Jack Frost sitting among the shattered chairs and tables. His head had broken through the portrait of his sister, and he was wearing it like a collar. You'll be sorry, he yelled, shaking his fist. Joyfully, Rachel, Kirsty, Seren, and Widows zoomed into the air and flew away from the icy battlements. We did it, said Seren, high-fiving Kirsty. I cannot believe we did it. She clipped the silver comb tag back on to Widow's magical yellow collar. I have the yummiest dinner ever waiting at home for you, she said, kissing his silky little head. Rachel and Kirsty stroked Widows and tickled his ears. He opened his mouth in a sort of puppy smile. Now puppies everywhere are safe from grim grooms, said Rachel with a laugh. And the best of all, Widows is safe again. Thank you for everything, said Seren, smiling at them both. I think it's time for you to go back to the pet shop. Those little puppies at the shelter need you too. Goodbye, said Kirsty, giving Widows a final pat. I hope we see you again soon. Me too, said Seren. She waved her wand and her face faded until all they could see was sparkling fairy dust. They blinked and found themselves back in the toy aisle at the pet shop. Their wings had disappeared and they were human again. Here comes our trolley, said Rachel. It was floating down from the top of the shelf, growing bigger as it comes. When it landed next to them, it was back to its normal size. Wow, said Kirsty, letting out a sigh of relief. That was a whirlwind adventure. There was a deep wolf behind them, and the border collie they had seen earlier walked past with its owner. His ringlets and ribbons had gone, and his coat was silky and smart. It looks as if everything is back to normal here as well, said Rachel, smiling, as she spotted the fluffy Pomeranian, now perm-free. Thank goodness. Let us take these things to the shelter, said Kirsty. It must be time for the puppies to have their next feed and their next cuddles. They headed towards the tills, enjoying spotting each dog they had seen earlier, now beautifully groomed. As they joined the till, they saw a poodle trotting past proudly at its tail in the air. Pandora the poodle fairy still needs our help, said Rachel. I hope we'll meet her again soon. Me too, said Kirsty, linking arms with her best friend, because I cannot wait for our next adventure.